Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome to another tarot reading from me. Today's topic is going to be on how does your person feel about you and how do they see you. So this could be about a crush, this could be about someone you are dating, someone you are in a relationship with, even any person that is a romantic interest and you have them on your mind. This is the reading that would apply. All right. And this is for those of you who would like to choose with just crystals. I will mention, as I usually do, that I have chosen these crystals intuitively based on, whatever stood out to me. I basically concentrated on the question and then just picked the crystals that felt right in this particular order. So this is for those of you who would like to choose with crystals. And pile number 1, you have this agate geode. Pile number 2, you have this blue calcite. Pile number 3, you have this malachite crystal. Pile number 4, you have this fluorite crystal. All right. So you can pause the video if you would want to, take more time to make your decision. And once again, I recommend that you take some deep breaths, exhale longer than you inhale. That will help center you and calm you down and, focus upon the question at hand, maybe address it to a higher power, and choose whichever crystal stands out to you without overthinking it. And of course, if you feel drawn to more than one crystal, you are free to watch several or even all of them and just choose whichever messages resonate with you. I will see you at your reading. So this is for those of you who would like to choose with a crystal and a card. This is going to be the card selection for each crystal. Spirit, tell me, what does pile number 1's person think about them? Their romantic interest. What does pile number 1's person think about them? How do they see them? How do they feel about them? Help me choose the right. All right, this is interesting. Either of these feels right, honestly. I'm going to choose this one. It feels right. Spirit, tell me about pile number 2, the people who chose the blue calcite. What is their romantic interest? Think about them or feel about them. Help me choose the right card for them. Okay. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3, the people who chose the malachite crystal? What does their person think about them or feel for them? Help me choose the right card, Spirit. What can you tell me for pile number 4, the people who chose the fluorite crystal? What does their person think or feel about them, Spirit? Their romantic interest, the person on their mind. How do they see them? How do they feel about them? This one just really stood out. So pile number 1, you have, wow, number 47 with my dear friend. Interesting. Pile number 2, you have this card with no rain today. Pile number 3, you have this card with the art of seduction. And pile number 4, you have this card with change of seasons. All right. I've said this before in another reading that I think it's interesting how when the cards come out, it's like they almost match the color of the crystal. Like for instance, here we have gray and we have the gray crystal, and here we have blue, and here we have green and red, which are complementary, and here we have a kind of a lighter green, and we have light green on the card. It's really interesting how they always kind of match. Yeah, just a fun fact. So, all right, this is for those of you who would like to choose with both a card and a crystal. Pile number 1, you have to choose between this card and or this crystal, this agate geode crystal. Pile number 2, you have this card over here and or this blue calcite crystal. Pile number 3, you have this card over here and or this malachite crystal. Pile number 4, you have this card over here and or this fluorite crystal. Alright. So once again, you can pause the video if you need to. Take as much time to meditate as you need to choose your pile. Once again, my suggestion is that you take some deep breaths, try to exhale longer than you inhale, and that will help center you and calm you down. Focus upon the question at hand. Of course, you can focus on a specific person and address the question to a higher power, you know, God, spirit, however you want to call it. And then open your eyes and just choose the first pile that stands out to you without overthinking it. And of course, if you are drawn to more than one pile, you are free to watch several or even all of them and just choose whichever messages resonate. I will see you at your reading. So once again, this is for those of you who would like to choose with both crystals and cards. I wanted to do a shorter, more zoomed in version of the selection process. So pile number 1, you have this card over here and or this agate geode crystal. Pile number 2, you have this card over here and or this blue calcite crystal. Here it is. All right. Pile number 3, you have this card over here and or this malachite crystal. Pile number 4, you have this card over here and or this fluorite crystal. Alright, so once again, you can pause the video if you need more time to decide. My suggestion is that you take some deep breaths, exhale longer than you inhale, and, you know, take some deep breaths, like I said, with your eyes closed. That will help to calm you down, to center you, and concentrate upon the question. And you can even address it to a higher power, like God, spirit, however you want to call it. And then open your eyes and just choose whichever pile stands out to you instinctively without overthinking it. And of course, if you feel drawn to more than one pile, you are free to watch several or even all of them and just choose whichever messages resonate with you. I will see you at your reading. So welcome pile number 1. This is your reading if you have chosen this card over here that says my dear friend and or this agate geode. So I'm going to be reading the description for this at the end after I select the other oracle cards, because I want to get some more oracle cards. Let's see, where should I put the candles? All right, let me put them over here. Oh man, I hope that they don't burn down anything. Okay. Right. So, more oracle cards. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 1, the people who chose the agate crystal, the agate geode? What is their person, the person on their mind, feel about them, think about them? Anything you would care to share, Spirit, I would greatly appreciate it. All right. So we have mystery, we have inner knowing, and we have gentleness. Interesting. Let me get some more. Spirit, how does pile number 1's person see them or feel about them? Wow, okay. This is interesting. Already a repetition of the theme of friendship. Spirit, how does pile number 1's person see or feel about them? Okay, let's see. Peacock Vibrancy. All right, so first you have this card that says Dog Friend. Today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and friend. And then you have Peacock Vibrancy. You are born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. It's interesting because I said already you have a repetition here with dog friend, and here you have my dear friend. Really interesting, with the number 11 as well, which boils down to a 2, which is ruled by the moon. All right, so I'm going to read the description for this card from the booklet. Here's the booklet. Number 47, let's see. Lifelong friendship, dependability, solidarity. If you recall the card, The Journey, you may recognize a similar scene here with a woman riding a deer. But this time, both the woman and the deer are much older. Time has passed and the two are still companions. They have seen many seasons together, many sunny joys and cold sorrows. Their wisdom has grown like the graceful antlers the woman holds for comfort. The deer supports her, and she returns a loving touch to her dear friend. All right, very interesting. I already have some ideas here astrologically, but I'm going to get to those at the end. All right, so let's see what the cards have to say. Spirit, what does pile number 1's person think or feel about pile number 1? How do they feel about them? How do they see them? Tell me, Spirit. Pile number 1's person, how do they feel about them? How do they see them? So let's see. You have the 10 of Wands, the 8 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, the Devil, all right, the 3 of Swords, wow, interesting, and the 8 of Pentacles. Intense energies here. All right, Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 1? The people who chose the agate crystal, how does their person see them or feel about them, Spirit? Tell me. The person on their mind. How does pile number 1's person see or feel about them? Or both? Anything you want to share about this person, Spirit? Would appreciate it. Right? 4 of Pentacles, the World card, the 3 of Swords again. What have you done, pile number 1? This person, Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles, underneath the Devil card. Very interesting. The High Priestess, and the 8 of Pentacles again, underneath the 8 of Pentacles. This is really interesting because there's some very, I mean, I can't even say contradictory. There's just some very interesting energies here. By the way, I apologize for my voice, but I don't know, I caught a virus or something. Anyway, so, you know, intense, really intense. This person, first of all, can I just say off the bat, this is a person who sees you as very attractive because you have the Devil card. This is a person who likes you, I think. So, since this is about a romantic interest, that's how I'm going to read it, all right? So, I'm going to be reading it from the perspective of this is your romantic interest. So I'm going to tell you what I see from that perspective. I think this person sees you as kind of a heartbreaker, or they see you okay, it could go either way, but I think considering that you have the Devil and the Three of Swords twice, I think for most of you, this person sees you as a heartbreaker, because you also have the King of Pentacles underneath the Devil. So I think they also see you as someone who is very focused on your profession and your status. And I think you come across as someone who doesn't really have much time for romance. Now, of course, try not to, I don't want to offend or anything. I'm telling you how this person might perceive you, okay? So it may resonate, it may not. If it doesn't resonate, then, choose another pile. But this is what I see here, okay? I think this person sees you as someone who is impetuous, who is very driven to succeed, very hardworking. The more negative aspect is they could see you as really kind of workaholic. They could see you as someone who purposefully throws themselves into work in order to avoid thinking about your past heartbreaks or thinking about emotions or the emotional side of life. I think you might even come across as someone who is quite emotionally disconnected from your needs and from romance in general. Like maybe you do not come across as a person who is particularly romantic. I think you come across as someone who is very serious, very determined, like I said, a little bit workaholic. I'm getting Scorpio vibes, especially Anuradha Nakshatra if you come from Vedic astrology. Saturn as well is strong. I would not be surprised actually if you have some Saturn contacts in synastry with this person, because already I could see that with my dear friend and dog friend here. I think this person, the best part about this is that they actually see you as someone who could be, someone who's like a potential long-term partner. I think they also could see you as someone that they could actually build something solid with, something that might stand the test of time, maybe even work together with, all right? It could also be for many of you that you are working with this person, since you have so many pentacles here. So this is someone you may have met through, your business, their business, or, your workspace somehow, some kind of a professional setting, some kind of a formal setting. This person also sees you as kind of a worldly person, a globetrotter. They could also see you as exotic. Maybe this is someone who is from a different background than you are, ethnically, or somehow they're from maybe a foreign origin, culture, religion. There could be a difference in background between the two of you. If that's not the case, it's just that you come across as someone who is very interested in traveling and maybe a little bit of a globetrotter, someone who has traveled a lot. Maybe if they watch your social media and you post pictures of your travels, this could be explained by the world card. In any case, this is like an energy of they see you as someone who is really expansive, someone who who is going places, let me put it like that. It's really interesting here because you are born to shine and inspire, practice humility to avoid jealousy. Right. This is really kind of like, I think this person does see you as a little bit prideful. Also, it's interesting because you have inner knowing, mystery, and you have the High Priestess, and you have the Devil. So that's like a lot of confirmations here. This person can see you as very, mysterious. It's like no matter how much they know about you, there's always more to discover. Like you come across as someone who's really deep. I think you also come across as someone who has a slight hint of danger because of that Devil card. The Devil card, yes, gives kind of a Scorpio energy, right? So they could see you as someone who has some kind of a dark secret. Like, I'm literally thinking about that song, Dark Secret, from the soundtrack of The Craft. I don't know, I don't remember who sang it, but I'm talking about The Craft from the 90s. There was a song called Dark Secret. Like, you might want to Google it afterwards. Maybe, it resonates with you. with the way that you feel about this person, or the way that they might perceive you, because this is about how they see you. Yeah, so I think this person really sees you as kind of dangerous, like, and they see you as someone who is intense as well. And they also see you as someone who's very busy, obviously, with all of these pentacles, very busy and very focused on succeeding. They also see you as really frugal. Like, I think they see you as very good at managing your finances. Overall, I'm getting a lot of practical energy here. So, like, they really admire, I think, your stability, your resourcefulness, the fact that you're hardworking. I think you also come across as someone who has had to really make it on their own through a lot of hardship because of this combination here. You might come across as, like I said, emotionally shut down or hurt. I think maybe this person sees you as someone who's quite frozen emotionally, like I said initially. So you could come across as disconnected from your feelings, or someone who has been hurt a lot, or at the same time. So this could be an and or situation. You could also come across simultaneously as someone who is a kind of a heartbreaker, someone who I think maybe they're even afraid to approach you because they're afraid that they're gonna get hurt, with the Three of Swords coming out twice. And they also see you as someone who has an impetuous side. So this could be like Mars energy with the Knight of Swords. Yeah, so this could be like Scorpio, Mars energy here. Critica, maybe some of you have placements in Critica. But overall, the best part about this is that this person sees you as someone solid, I think. Someone who they could build something over the course of time. Dependable. But I think they also might worry that you have vices, or that you are, you know, maybe have slippery, wandering eyes. Let me put it like that, because of that devil energy. I think they see you as someone who has a lot of options because you have the King of Pentacles and the Devil. I think worst case scenario here, they could see you as someone who has a higher status than they do, and someone who maybe uses their status in order to get advantages over others. And again, this is not trying to offend anyone, but this could be some way that they perceive you. Like, maybe they just feel like they're in a lower position, and that makes them feel insecure, or it makes them feel like you could overpower them. And they definitely see you as someone who is successful, or at least heading towards success professionally and when it comes to social status. And also someone who has, like I said, a strong spiritual side. It's really interesting because you have the number 11 here, you have the number 2 here. So that's a strong moon energy. I think they could even see you as, this is, I mean, this is kind of a confirmation actually. They could see you as someone who is escaping through work. Like, you have an escapist side, and the way that you manifest it is by over-focusing on work. So this is pretty much what I have, honestly, from the cards. Let me get into some astrological insights here. Spirit, what can you tell me about pile number 1? How does their person see them and feel about them? Oh, I'm going to leave that one too. Spirit, how does pile number 1's person feel about them or see them? Okay, that's enough. Let me see. The 11th house. The 6th house. The 12th house. That's escapist energy. 10th house, that's career. And yeah, like I said, That's a confirmation of the workaholism. Third house, you come across as really brave and hardworking and determined. Eighth house is kind of Scorpio energy there. So that's the mysterious, dark, sexual energy. Seventh house, this person can, like I said, I think they see you as a good long-term partner. Either, I mean, I think with both, with respect to romance and maybe even work. Like, I think they see you as someone that they can gradually build something from scratch with. Saturn. Oh my god, did I not say that? I mean, I did say that maybe you have Saturn in synastry with this person, but yeah, there's also Saturn energy going on here. Saturn, you have Revati Nakshatra, which is Pisces energy, and Mercury. You have here Chitra with Mars. You have Purva Bhadrapada, again, more Pisces Aquarius energy, and Jupiter, and you have Pushya, which is more Saturn. Let's see. Magha Nakshatra, this makes sense. Really. Like, I think they see you as someone who is, you know, shine bright like a diamond. Like, kind of that energy. Rohini. Wow, nice. And Swati. Alright, a lot of attractive energies here. That explains the... oh my god, Mars. I did say Mars, didn't I say? A lot of Mars energy here. And some Cancer. I mentioned Cancer as well. Oh my god, this candle is smoking. Alright, I hope it's fine. Right. So Cancer energy, yes, the moon. Alright, so this person sees you, like I said, very driven. See, Mars is exalted in the sign of Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn. So you come across as someone who really puts a lot, maybe most of your energy into your career and your social status. And also with Cancer, they see you simultaneously as having a soft, nurturing, and intuitive side as well. So it's interesting because, like, these energies are very dichotomous. So they see you as someone who has both a strong masculine and a strong feminine energy, which is interesting. But the nakshatras here paint an even more interesting, you know, vision here. First of all, I think they really like your eyes. Can I just say this right off the bat? I think something about your eyes is very attractive to this person. I think, especially if you're a woman, they see you as very, very feminine and very sexy. You have kind of like a very, you know, lush and plush sort of energy. I mean, just to give you an example, Angelina Jolie has ascended in Pushya Nakshatra, so, like, obviously not everyone who has ascended in Pushya is going to look like Angelina Jolie. And also she has moon in Revati, by the way. But, you know, this is a kind of very, you know, sensuous, feminine energy, you know, very nurturing. So, and Purva Bhadrapada explains that devil card, you know, that touch of danger, as well as the Mars energy, because Mars is the co-ruler of Scorpio, and then you also have the 8th house, right? So you come across as intense, definitely, with Purva Bhadrapada as well. I think you could come across as someone who has a little bit of a temper as well. And with Chitra, there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of energy. And I think you come across as someone who can easily be the center of attention. This explains why, you know, you have the 3 of Swords twice. I think now looking at the nakshatras, it's definitely clear to me that this person sees you as kind of a heartbreaker, you know, because you really come across as someone who a lot of people would want to be with. Very attractive, very, you know, center of attention. Now, whether you see yourself like that or whether you like to be seen like that, that's a different question. But I think this person sees you as someone who can easily attract attention. They might even see you as someone who has the potential to be famous. Maybe you even have a kind of like level of fame of, you know, maybe social media following, presence, whatever, because of the Swati and the Magha, especially the Chitra as well. I think they also really like your body. You also come across as someone who is drawn towards the occult and someone who's really artistic as well. As well. You also come across as really prideful. This is explaining the peacock energy. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Right. This person feels like you don't recognize how brilliant you are, possibly. You know, so it's like, yes, you should maintain they think that you should maintain an attitude of humility, but also that you should acknowledge how great you are. And I think they see you as maybe too modest. Pretty much. All right, so this is what I can see for you, pile number 1, and I hope that you have enjoyed this. And if you have, do not forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel and click on the notifications bell to see when I will post a new video. And also, if you're interested in a private tarot reading, you can check out the video description. I will leave my contact information there. I can send you a list of prices and reading options if you contact me. And I will also leave a link in the video description to reviews that I have gotten for private readings so far, if you're interested to check them out. And also, last but not least, I have an astrology channel, and I will be linking that in the video description as well as in the pinned comment. Go ahead, check it out. If you like astrology, maybe subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. So welcome, pile number 2. This is your reading if you have chosen this blue calcite crystal and or this card, the number 37, no rain today. It's really interesting because number 37 boils down to a number 1, which is ruled by the sun. So yeah, I'm sure that's not a coincidence, and they knew what they were doing when they chose this card that says no rain today, because it means that there's going to be sun. All right, so I'm going to read the description for this after I choose the rest of the oracle cards. Spirit, please tell me about pile number 2, the people who chose the blue calcite. What does their person feel about them? How does their person see them? Their romantic interest, the person that's on their mind. How does their person see them, Spirit? Spirit, how does pile number 2's person see them, feel about them? Tell me, Spirit. The people who chose the blue agate crystal. I'm really feeling this one. So let's see. Acceptance. Waiting. Communication. Then we have hummingbird miracles. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. Lizard regeneration. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. Interesting. So let me see what the booklet has to say about this card, number 37. Comfort, positivity, positive view of life, energy, shine. In this card, we see the sun banishing a crying cloud. There will be no rain today. The sun gives warmth and comfort. Her rays grant life and strength. They chase away grief and loss. On dark days, turn your face toward the sun and let the shadows fall behind you. Slip on your dancing shoes, if only for a moment, and let the energy move through your body. Surround yourself with positive, happy people to foster an environment where you can shine. Really nice. Okay. So let me see what the cards have to say. Spirit, what can you tell me about pile number 2? The people who chose the blue calcite crystal. What does this person, the person on their mind, think about them? What does this person think about them and feel about them? Oh, I'm just realizing that you can't really see these, but it doesn't matter. All right. That's close enough, right? Okay. Spirit, what does pile number 2's person feel and think about pile number 2? What does pile number 2's person think and feel? All right. Wow. Did you see that just flip out? The Lovers. It just flipped out. The person is crushing on you hard. All right. We have the 10 of Wands. We have the Empress. We have the 9 of Wands. We have the 9 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Lovers. All right. Spirit, what else can you tell me about pile number 2's person? How does this person see or feel about them? Tell me. Wait, I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one. Spirit, help me choose the right card. How does pile number 2's person see them or feel about them? Anything you care to share? So we have Judgment, the World, the 4 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, and the 10 of Wands again. Interesting. I hope you can you see the cards? I think so, yeah, approximately. So you have the 10 of Wands twice. With this one has the word oppression on it. This is interesting. So I think this person sees you as someone who is really carrying a heavy load. Like maybe you come across as someone who is, you know, working hard and you have to carry a lot of responsibilities on your own. This could literally mean for some of you that you are a single parent because you have the Empress as well and you have the 10 of Wands twice. And you also have the 6 of Pentacles, which is about teaching. So to me, it's also kind of connected to parenthood. That's very specific for some of you. Can I just get it out of the way? This person finds you very attractive, very romantically and erotically attractive, because you have the Lovers and you have the Empress. So they see you as very beautiful. I think they also see you maybe as a little bit above their league, because you have the 9 of Pentacles and you have the 10 of Pentacles. I think you come across as someone who has it together financially and career-wise. Like you're going places. You also come across as someone who's really busy and very good at managing their time and their resources. I definitely get a sense that you come across as someone who is, you know, maybe, you know, like they see you as someone who really works hard and that doesn't have a lot of social support, if that makes sense, because of this 10 of Wands energy. It's really interesting that you have the 2 of Pentacles and you have the 2 of Swords underneath. There's the number 2 twice. Again, with the number 2 is connected to the moon and motherhood as well. Have waiting, communication, and acceptance. So for some of you, this could be someone that you are, you know, that things are moving slowly with respect to communication, because you have waiting and communication. I think they're waiting on you to... It feels like they are waiting for you to notice them or to communicate with them more. Like they see you as very caught up in your various responsibilities. Wait a second. I want to clarify this Two of Swords. Please clarify the Two of Swords, Spirit. What are the two potential... Oh, wow. These just popped out. One of them is the sun. Wait, the sun just popped out. I can't believe this. Because, again, we have the sun and no rain today. Okay. So one of them is the sun. Spirit, what is the second path shown by the Two of Swords? What is the second path shown by the Two of Swords? The Queen of Cups. Interesting. Can you please clarify the Queen of Cups for me? Please clarify the Queen of Cups, Spirit. Please clarify the Queen of Cups. The Two of Cups. Spirit, please clarify the Sun card. Please clarify the Sun card here. The Eight of Wands. All right, this is interesting. And at the back of the deck, you get the Empress again. Interesting. So this person sees you as you are at a crossroads between one path, which is shown by the Sun and the Eight of Wands, and the other path that is shown by the Queen of Cups and the Two of Cups. This is cool because this is a romantic reading. So the Two of Cups, I'm thinking that for most of you, this is a person you do not know very well. Like, maybe this is someone you have just met, that you are at the beginning stages of communications with. Maybe you are friends, but you're just, you know, potentially considering as a romantic partner. I don't think that this is someone you have known for a long time. All right? Because the Two of Cups energy came out. So I think this person, these cards here, what they show is, I hope that you can see that this is the Two of Cups here. All right. So what this shows to me is that this person sees you as you have the option of starting a relationship here with them, giving into your soft, your feeling nature, because the Queen of Cups is about water energy. This is the Queen of Cups. And you have this option of giving into your feelings and starting a relationship with them. Or on the other hand, pursuing glory here with the Sun. Pursuing glory, fame, success, and also it's further clarified by the Eight of Wands, which is an energy that is very swift and very determined in pursuing its goals, right? So this is really interesting here. I think this is how they see you. They see you as sitting at a crossroads. It's like you can, you know, choose to pursue a relationship with them, or you can choose to pursue your own, for lack of a better word, selfish interest, right? Like pursue your own ego-driven ambitions. They also see you as someone who is a good teacher. Maybe some of you are even in a teaching profession. They see you as someone who is good at guiding others. They also see you as very romantic, very passionate, but I think they see you as someone who is very good at hiding. Like, they also might see you as defensive, by the way. They see you as defensive, and they see you as really focusing on your career and your finances, managing your finances. With the Judgment card here, this is interesting. I think they see you as someone that they were meant to meet. There could even have been a feeling of deja vu when you met this person, or they may have gotten a feeling of deja vu. And or they could have, this could be someone that you have some kind of a karmic tie with. Maybe you've met them in a past life. And or it could just be that they see you as someone who has sound judgment, someone who is really rational. But you have a lot of number 2s here, so this shows a lot of like feminine, maternal energy. Spread the miracle of happiness. Yeah. I'm hearing that song by the Beatles, Here Comes the Sun. Like, obviously there's a lot of sun energy, so I wonder if some of you maybe have Leo energy in your chart, or the sun is prominent, or you have, you know, placements in Kritika, Uttara, Ashadha, Purva Ashadha. No, not Purva Ashadha. Forgot what the other one is. Uttara Falguni. Yeah. These are nakshatras in Vedic astrology, by the way. Yeah, but they see you as someone who is very positive. Like, you are the light in their lives. Like, they see you as someone as bringer of a light. Like, this could literally mean that somehow the room brightens up when they see you or something. It's a question of perception. They also see you as someone who can easily attract a lot of attention, I think, because of the world and the Empress being together here. I think they also see you as someone, basically they see you as someone who could, I mean, I don't want to say who could rule the world, but like someone who could, you know, have a wide reach, a wide influence. This is pretty much what I could see actually from the cards. They also just see you as pretty well off financially, honestly. They see you as someone who's doing pretty well for themselves, you know, quite self-sufficient. And someone who's successful as well. But I think they see you as someone who doesn't, it's like, no matter how much you have, you don't rest on your laurels, if that makes sense. Alright, so this is pretty much what I can see, actually, from the cards. So I'm going to get some astrological insights. Spirit, tell me about pile number 2. Already, I have one here. How does their person see them? Yeah. I don't know about this one. Yeah, I'm just going to leave them. Spirit, how does pile number 2's person see them? How does pile number 2's person see them? Feel for them. Alright, so let me get into it. Aries. So you come across as really independent. Virgo. That's kind of that self-sufficient energy. Gemini. Alright, so you come across as quite youthful and resourceful as well. Aquarius. You come across as very unique and independent. Leo. Oh my god. Confirmation. Great confirmation. I did say that the sun is strong. Sagittarius, that's the world card, alright? So maybe you'll come across as someone who loves to travel. Purva Falguni, which is also more Leo energy. So maybe some of you have placements in Purva Falguni. Rohini. Let's see. And Jyeshta, which is Scorpio. Interesting. More Mercury, actually. Yeah, Jyeshta actually explains the 10 of Wands coming out twice, because Jyeshta is the nakshatra of self-made energy, self-made, successful people. 12th house. 3rd house. That's entrepreneurial spirit. It's also good at communication. Yeah, communication explains why you have so much Mercury energy. 11th house. 7th house, this person sees you as a potential long-term partner. They also see you as someone they could have a good friendship with. 2nd house, this could also maybe be someone that you have met through your friendship circle, your circle of acquaintances. 9th house is more Sagittarius energy. This is confirmation of the world card. 5th house, interesting. This is the lover's energy. 8th house, this could also be connected to the lover's energy, actually. And 1st house, that's more Mars, Aries. So, lots of confirmations here. I think they really like your body and your face, definitely. they definitely like your appearance overall. They can see that you take care of yourself. You could come across as someone who's conscious of their appearance, very, very conscious of the way that you present yourself. Maybe someone who works out a lot. There's also a lot of intensity to you. You come across as someone who is definitely not shallow. You know, you seem like someone who really plunges to the depths of things. You like to research. And again, this really kind of shows that you come across as quite financially savvy. Maybe you are someone who is involved in things like management, managing other people's money, resources, insurance, banking, working with money, even stock stuff. So you could be maybe involved in professions that have to do with, you know, money directly. You have 7th and 5th house. This could be like, for those of you who come from, again, Vedic astrology background, this could be like love marriage aspect. So this could be a person that you fall in love with naturally and end up marrying. I think they see you as someone that they could have a really strong romantic relationship with. They also see you as a potential long-term partner, definitely. They see you also as very brave and very focused on, very interested in travel and very interested in higher philosophy, learning, very intelligent. And again, you could be a teacher. If you are not a teacher, they just see you as someone who is good at teaching, you know, good at presenting things. Maybe you're just good at public speaking or something. Maybe this is someone you have met somehow through somewhere where they saw you speaking or something. Well, it could be a variety of options with respect to how you met this person. I'm seeing you could have met this person while traveling, through social media, dating apps, restaurants, through your family, friend circles, acquaintances, or at the gym for some of you, or through your neighborhood, or through religious institutions. You really come across as very strong to this person, very, very strong, because you have this Aquarius Leo energy. So you also have so much sun energy. You also come across as very seductive, that Purva Falguni energy there. Very sensuous. They see you as beautiful and feminine. But they also see you as very determined as well, and very good at taking care of yourself, taking care of your body, and also someone who's good at details, paying attention to details. And they might really like your eyes. Yeah, and they see you as someone, I think they have a lot of respect for you. I think that you come across as someone who has just, you know, worked for what you have, you know, someone who has achieved things through your own efforts, and they really admire that. This is a confirmation as well, the 8th house with lizard regeneration. I think they see you as someone who has great abilities to regenerate. And I think they also see you as really kind of youthful. You know, the Gemini energy and the hummingbird go hand in hand. I mean, Gemini is also sometimes called the social butterfly, so it's not quite the same as a hummingbird, but it's kind of a similar vibe, you know? It's this energy that is very light and very quick. They see you as someone who's youthful and, you know, has maybe kind of a childlike quality, and they like that about you. I think you come across as quite innocent. Yeah, so this is pretty much what I have for you, pile number 2. And I hope that you have enjoyed this, because I definitely have lots of confirmations here. And yes, if you have, don't forget to please like the video and subscribe to my channel and comment in the comment section with anything you would like to share, if it resonated, if it didn't resonate. maybe suggestions for future readings that you would like to see, anything you would care to share in the comment section, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're interested in a private tarot reading, check out the video description. I will leave my contact information there. You can email me for a pricing list and reading options. And I will also leave a link to reviews that I've gotten for readings before. You can check it out there in the video description if you're curious. And also, last but not least, I have an astrology channel. I'm focused mostly on Vedic astrology, but also with tropical insights every now and then. And I'm going to leave the link to that channel in the video description as well as in the pinned comment. So if you're interested in astrology, go ahead, check it out, maybe subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you for listening, and I hope to see you at my next reading. Bye! Welcome, pile number 3. This is your reading if you have chosen this malachite crystal and or this card over here with the Art of Seduction, number 14. Interesting, which boils down to a 5. Okay. So, I'm going to choose some more oracle cards. Spirit, tell me about pile number 3. How does their person see them, feel about them? The people who chose the malachite crystal, how does their person see them? How do they feel about pile number 3? Tell me, Spirit. Spirit, what? Whoa, okay. This one just popped out. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3? The people who chose the malachite crystal, how does their person see them and or feel about them, Spirit? Okay, so let's see. Turn away. Interesting. Acceptance. Miracles. Gosh. Okay. I'm trying to arrange them. All right. And you have snow leopard. Interesting. So, hummingbird, miracles. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. And you have snow leopard, self-reliance. You are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. Interesting. All right, and now I'm going to read the description for this card from the booklet. Number 14. The Art of Seduction. Love, womanhood, passion, seduction. We see an elegantly dressed couple, the woman close to the man as she whispers something in his ear. Is she talking about love? What kind of secrets is she telling him? In her red jeweled gown, the woman is aware of her powers of seduction. She uses her femininity, beauty, and passion. She tempts all of his senses, from the scent of a fragrant bloom to a soft touch on his cheek. There is incredible power in her gentle words and delicate caresses. Interesting. All right, let me see what the cards have to say. Spirit, tell me about pile number 3, the people who chose the malachite crystal. How does this person on their mind think or feel about them, Spirit? How does it... Okay, just popped out like that. Spirit, how does this person on their mind think or feel about them? All of these? Really? Okay, okay. Spirit... Okay, this one just wanted to come out. Spirit, pile number 3, the people who chose the malachite crystal. Tell me about them, their person. How does this person see or feel about them? All right, so you have the Ace of Swords, you have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Hermit, you have the Ace of Wands, you have the Four of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Swords, and you have the Seven of Pentacles. Wow. Let's see, how many cards is this? Oh, I took out too many cards, but, you know, a lot of them popped out for you. So, okay. 8 cards. The other one's got 7. Wait, is it 8 or is it... No, it's 7. It's okay. 7 cards. All right, let me get another 7. Spirit, tell me about pile number 3, the people who chose the malachite crystal. How does their person think about them? How does their person see them? How does this person feel about them? Tell me, the person on their mind for pile number 3, the people who chose the malachite crystal, Spirit. Tell me, Spirit, how does this person see them, feel about them? Right, this one as well. This one as well. This one as well. This one as well. I just got the urge to get them all in a row like that. All right, let's see. The 3 of Swords, interesting. The World card. The 9 of Pentacles. The 8 of Swords. The Chariot. The 10 of Swords. And the Hermit again. Very intense. Pile number 3. This is really interesting and slightly contradicting energy here, because you have you have this card that says the art of seduction. Oh, I get it now. Pile number 3. You come across as a player. Sorry if this is not what you want to hear, but I really think this person is a little bit afraid of you. Like, they're afraid to invest. Whoops, sorry about shaking up the camera. But I really think that they're kind of afraid of you. They're kind of afraid of the power that you might have over them. You have the 3 of Swords underneath the Ace of Swords. So I think this person sees you as someone who's very good at plotting strategies, you know, and I think they think that you're going to be heart over matter. Sorry, mind over matter, not heart over matter, or sort of mind over heart, should I put it like that. I think that you come across as emotionally quite cold, you know, so I think this person is actually seeing you as the man in this image, you know, because if you look at the man in this image, he's kind of like sitting there, you know, just being like, whatever. Like, the expression on his face is just, you know, not very moved. And, you know, I think that this person is like, you know, all over you. I mean, whether they show it or not, they are very interested in you, but they're afraid to pursue you. Because also the Hermit, see, you have the Hermit twice. And to me, this shows that you come across as someone who is not very interested in relationships. Just like this man in this image, you know. You come across as someone who is much more focused on their inner world. You have the Hermit twice, and you have so many number 7s here. You have 7 with a Chariot. You have the 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords. And the number 7 is connected to research. It's actually kind of like similar to the Hermit energy. So it's connected to Ketu energy. If you come from Vedic astrology, you know what I'm talking about. It's a very kind of introverted, solitary sort of energy. And it's, you know, these people who are kind of in their heads all the time and don't really notice the people outside. You know, they're caught up in their own little worlds, like I said. So I think this person sees you as, you know, hard to get, definitely. They might potentially see you as a player, like someone who is, you know, might deceive them. Or you might, like, I think it's either they see you as a little bit sly, or they just think they're not 100% sure whether they can trust you or not. And this is like, I don't know, maybe because of this Hermit energy, you just come across as someone who, again, is not really interested in relationships. But they also see a lot of positive sides. Like, you also have, I mean, the Hermit is kind of a confirmation of this leopard, snow leopard card. You have self-reliance, you know. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. Very interesting, because that's like, again, it's also a confirmation of this card here, the Eight of Swords. Because the Eight of Swords is all about using your intuition to escape the prison of your thoughts and your over-rationalizations. I think they see you also as suffering a little bit of analysis paralysis. You know, someone who tends to get caught up in their heads, and you think and overthink and mull over things, and, you know, you twist every facet, but you might get stuck in your own thought patterns. You might have a lot of limiting beliefs. And I think since this is based on romance, I think they see these limiting beliefs as interfering with this connection potentially. I think they see you as maybe, I mean, for lack of a better way to put it, maybe a little bit narrow-minded, or they just see you as having a lot of preconceived notions that might get in the way of this relationship. Now, the reason you might have preconceived notions, it could also be that this person and you, maybe there's a background difference that is also supported by the World card here. That could explain why there's the Eight of Swords here. Like, I think maybe there's some kind of a strange difference, or there's something strange about this connection that might raise eyebrows in society. Maybe there's an age gap, maybe there's a cultural difference. There's something maybe a little bit taboo about this connection, and I think that they see you as someone who gets too caught up in over-rationalizing and maybe caring too much about what other people think, and that's keeping you from really giving into them, giving into this connection fully. They also see you as someone who is very driven and very preoccupied with organizing their finances. They also see you as someone just overall pretty self-sufficient. You have the Hermit twice, and you have the Hermit and you have the Nine of Pentacles underneath. So you definitely come across as someone who's quite self-sufficient. Also, you have the Seven of Pentacles. You are also come across as someone who's really focused on your career, your finances. You also have the Queen of Pentacles here. So I think they just see you as someone who maybe is not going to give them a full chance, or like you're not going to take them seriously somehow. I feel like there's kind of a, yeah, look, this is like, you also have acceptance here. That's kind of like falling hand in hand with what I said. Miracles and turn away. Really interesting. I feel like with miracles again here, it gives me a feeling of, and look, you have miracles here and miracles here. I think with the miracles coming out twice, this theme, it's there again, this is reinforcing the idea that there's something far-fetched about this connection. Again, maybe this is a long distance thing. Maybe this is something where you are very different from one another. Maybe this is a kind of connection that society would frown upon somehow. And yeah, this person is afraid that you will not even give them a chance, but they're very passionate about you, right? They see you as a new beginning because you have two aces here. So they're also, you really light up their fire because you have the Ace of Wands here. So they could be very passionate about you. They could find you very attractive. And you get them really excited just about this connection, about you in general. They could find you very physically attractive. I'm definitely seeing a lot of Mars energy as well with the Chariot. You know, like they could see you as, like I said, really determined. They also see you as a very passionate person. But I think the way that they feel about you as well is that it's really kind of working up their feelings, their passions. But there's also a lot of anxiety about this connection. They're afraid of getting heartbroken. They're also, sorry, they're also just afraid that, yeah, like I said, that it's gonna be over before it begins. Kind of like, this is how I feel, you know? It's like I said, like you may not even fully give them a chance. Let me see. They see you as very intelligent as well. And I think they see you as someone that they can have meaningful conversations with. The best case scenario, though, with the Hermit coming out twice, is that this person could actually see you as part of their soul tribe. They see you as part of a handful of people that make them feel really at home. You know, that make them feel like, you know, they have found a kindred spirit, basically. That's the best case scenario I'm seeing with the Hermit coming out twice. That's pretty much it. Alright, from the cards, let me check the astrological notes. Spirit, tell me about pile number 3. How is this person on their mind, seeing them, feeling about them? Tell me, Spirit. Pile number 3, how is their person seeing them, feeling about them? Tell me, Spirit. Spirit, tell me about pile number 3. How is this person on their mind, seeing them or feeling about them? All right. A lot of notes. Let me get all of them. Mrigashira Nakshatra, which is ruled by Mars. There's some Mars energy here. Purva Ashadha Nakshatra. Venus energy. Dhanishta, more Mars energy. Uttara Bhadrapada, Saturn. Mula, this is Sagittarius and Ketu. Magha, more Ketu. Ha ha ha. I did say that the Hermit is kind of Ketu energy. Rohini. Let me see what else. We have Aries. That's more Mars energy. This is like confirmation of the Chariot. Jupiter. Virgo. Let's see what else. We have 8th house. 6th house. 9th house. 12th house. 5th house. That's more Leo. 12th house again. 12th house and the Hermit coming out twice. This is even more confirmation. I think this person sees you as someone who's very kind of closed off and very introverted. And again, 12th house can also reinforce the idea that there might be a difference in background between the two of you. For some of you, all right? It could also show that they see you as someone who's very mystical, mysterious, someone who is very spiritually oriented, maybe religious for some of you. You know, somehow faith and, yeah, faith stuff is very important in your life. They also see you as someone who's really fun with the 5th house. Someone who's capable of being fun and joyful and playful. And also someone who is really interested in travel. And someone who is capable of research. Like, you have so much Ketu energy here. Maybe some of you actually work in research, or you work with electricity, or you just care a lot about the occult, tarot, astrology. They kind of see you as a mystical creature as well. I think with the miracles coming out twice, they might even see you as a miracle. I know that sounds really far-fetched, and I think this is very specific for some of you, but I think for some of you, this is a case of where have you been my whole life? If this person in question themselves is also kind of a hermit person, this shows that they have been waiting for someone like you for a long time. You know, they feel like they finally met someone who is of their own kind, that they can relate to. They also see you as very expansive, very educated, very intelligent, you know, fighting for justice as well, having a strong sense of justice, but also quite blunt, maybe even critical. Also very good at paying attention to details. They also see you as having a very nice body. Can I just say that right off the bat? They see you definitely as attractive. They might really like your eyes, your hair. I think they also see you as giving off a really intense energy, a very almost mystically intense energy. You might have really sparkling eyes is what I'm getting, or this is what they might notice. They might really like your intense eyes. They also see you as someone who's good with animals. With 6th house, this could be a thing. Like maybe you meet while something dealing with pets. For some of you, I mean, there are multiple options. You could also meet this person actually through travels, education, religion. Like maybe you meet in church or something. You can also meet them on dating apps. Or something to do with your daily activities, like running errands, going to work. 8th house can also show something with banking, or you could meet through their family, their side of the family. This could also show research foreign languages, something connected to that. Could be how you meet this person you've met. Could be for some of you. It doesn't 100% have to be like that, but these are the energies that I'm getting from these houses here. They also see that I think some of you might be good dancers, and they might, I don't know, they like the way that you move your body. Like there's something about your body here. Sorry if that sounds shallow. I don't think it's necessarily shallow. It's just that they're really mesmerized by your body, and in some cases they really like your body. All right. Like I think for some of you, especially if you're a woman, they just see you as very graceful, the way that you move. They also may like your bone structure. And like I said, I think they like your eyes, and they see you as really passionate. But they see you as kind of like quietly passionate, you know, like you don't really, you're not all over the place. But they can sense your intensity, and they like that. Yeah, so this is pretty much it, pile number 3. And I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, because I definitely have a lot of confirmations here. And if you have, do not forget to please like the video and subscribe to my channel and click on the notifications bell if you also want to see when I will post a new tarot video. And also please comment in the comment section with any kind of, you know, comment you would like to add on whether this resonated, if it didn't resonate, suggestions for future readings, anything that you would like to share, please share in the comment section. And also, if you're interested in a private tarot reading, you can check out the video description. I will leave my contact information there. You can email me for a list of prices and options. And I will also leave a list of reviews that I have gotten for readings, for private readings up until this point. And you can check it out in the video description if you're curious. And also, last but not least, I also have an astrology channel. And if you're interested in astrology, check it out. Maybe subscribe. I will leave the link in the video description as well as in the pinned comment. So, thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you at my next tarot reading. Bye! Welcome, pile number 4. This is your reading if you have chosen this fluorite crystal and or this card over here that says Change of Seasons with the number 42. Let me get some more oracle cards. Spirit, what can you tell me? All right. What can you tell me for pile number 4, the people who chose the fluorite crystal? What does the person on their mind feel about them or think about them, or how do they see them, Spirit? Anything you would like to share? Spirit, tell me about pile number 4, the people who chose the fluorite crystal. How does the person on their mind see them or feel about them? Patience, awareness, healing. Interesting. Let's see. Elephant, greatness. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. Fox, clever. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. Interesting. All right, so let me see. Oh, right. Let me read the description from the booklet for number 42, Change of Seasons. Transformation, life's ups and downs, development. In the center of this card stands a woman surrounded by blowing leaves, flowers, and snowflakes. As the wind blows them swirling up to her, she raises an arm in protection or welcome. We are not sure. This card reminds us that seasons change just as we do. Nothing is ever still, not a river, not even the mighty oak, and certainly not us. We are in a constant state of transformation. Even when we feel overwhelmed, if we can just quietly be, we will be moving in spite of ourselves. When life whirls around us, let the certainty of the cycle of seasons be a grounding force. Very interesting. So this is about changes. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 4, the people who chose the fluorite crystal? What does the person on their mind think or feel about them? What does the person on their mind think or feel about pile number 4, Spirit? Let's see. You have the 8 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Chariot, the 5 of Swords, the 4 of Swords, the 10 of Swords. All right. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 4, the people who chose the fluorite crystal? How does this person on their mind see them? How does this person feel about them, Spirit? This one just jumped out. Spirit, come on, tell me about pile number 4. How does this person on their mind see them or feel about them? No, I'm still getting this one. Let's see. The 2 of Wands, the Page of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, the King of Cups, the 5 of Swords again. Interesting. And the Knight of Cups again. Can I just take a moment to really appreciate Spirit for being here tonight? I mean, I don't think I've ever... it's been a while, I think, since I've done a reading where in every single pile I've gotten doubles. So clearly I am getting help here. There are strong messages that Spirit wants all of you to hear who are watching this video. All right. Interesting. So bear in mind that this is how they see you, and it's also how they feel about you. Can I just say, they see you as a person who is full of emotions and sensitivity. And it's in a positive light, really. They see you as very romantic. They see you as kind of an idealist. I think you also bring up romantic feelings in this person. They see you as someone that they can even build a home with and, you know, create a kind of a fortress where you are protected from the outside world together. It's really interesting that the Five of Swords came out twice, really, with the word defeat on it as well. I think they see you as someone who is clinging to past hurts, past defeats, maybe. I think, and this may not sound great, but they might see you as someone who doesn't have the healthiest self-esteem. I think they think of you as, you know, they see you as a great person, but they wonder if you might be selling yourself short, or you might be underestimating yourself. The reason I also say this is because the number 5 is connected to the heart chakra and to Leo, the 5th house. And here the number 5 is connected to a negative energy. So this to me kind of suggests that this could be, they see you as someone who has low confidence, low self-esteem. They also see you as someone who has a great deal of introspection. You have an ability to reflect on yourself. You have a lot of emotional intelligence. They see you as someone who is good with children, whether you care about children or even like children or not, but they see you as someone who would be good with children. For some of you, very specifically, they could actually see you as, it's like they could get a feeling of maybe they met you somewhere before. This could be like a past life connection, especially if either of you had a feeling of deja vu when you met each other. But this could also be extremely specifically, this could be someone that you met in childhood or in the early stages of your life, let's say up until high school graduation. Yeah, they see you as someone they can build a solid foundation with, a solid home. They see you as really intelligent. Another thing, though, another potential interpretation, and bear in mind that this could be happening at the same time. So it could be that some of you might be someone who has issues with self-esteem, and they might pick up on that, or they might see you like that, whether you have low self-esteem or not. But another way that this could be interpreted is that they're afraid that you might somehow cause them pain. Like they're afraid that this connection will lead to a painful defeat. For some of you, very specifically, this could be that this person is afraid about their finances, especially if this is someone who has more money than you do. They might be afraid that by entering a connection with you, they might have to worry about losing their finances. This is very specific, by the way. Because you have this card that says ruin, and then you also have a 5 of Pentacles. I think this person feels, some of them might feel like you left them out in the cold, like maybe you're not as warm and responsive as they would like you to be. They don't know where they stand with you. For many of you, this person is hesitating, and the reason they're hesitating is because they're afraid. They're afraid of defeat, and they're afraid that this relationship could bring them a lot of pain. Somehow, one way or another. They see you as someone that they could potentially have a new beginning with. And, I think for many of you, they do see you as someone they could have children with. They see you as potentially closed off as well. See, the Chariot energy to me is very Mars sort of energy as well. So it's like they see you as someone who is very driven, very determined. Maybe, this is very specific, but some of you maybe are in real estate or you're dealing with cars. maybe cars are a thing here. Like, maybe you met with something to do with cars, or they see you as someone who really cares about cars, or you're moving around a lot. They see you as someone who's not very confident, definitely. I'm seeing a repeating theme here. Patience, healing, and awareness. I think they see this connection as a potential for healing for the both of you. And they see you as someone who's quite closed off, like I was going to say. They might see you as, you know, someone who's overly focused on your past pain. You see, here you have the Five of Pentacles, you have the Five of Swords twice. All of these connected to the number 5, which is the house of romance in astrology. And then you have this message here, be open to romance. So I think this person sees you as quite closed off. They perceive you this way. Now, whether you want to be seen like that, or maybe you're thinking that you don't understand why they might see you like that, but that's how they see you. You know, they see you as someone who's not particularly open to romance. And that's most likely because you have had past traumas, past sufferings. But pretty much, I mean, they see you as someone who's romantic and has a lot of intelligence, emotional intelligence, like I said. And they see you as very smart. But I'm seeing, like, they see you as smarter than you might think you are. Again, this is going back to that self-esteem issue. Love is your strength, leadership is your path, your wisdom inspires everyone you meet, you can overcome any problem, you will naturally and easily achieve success. So definitely there's a message here that this person would like to see you being more confident. I think they really care about wanting to encourage you and increase your self-esteem and make you believe in yourself. I think they also, because of this change of seasons thing, like, you know, they, on the one hand, they see you as the potential for a fresh new beginning in their lives, but they also see you as someone who has to embrace change. Like, you should be more flexible, you know, more open to new experiences. And that you should trust your intuition and your imagination. But yeah, you're definitely stimulating this person's romantic feelings. I'm really getting a sense that for a lot of you, this person is someone who's more mature than you are. Because they come across as quite patient. Oh yeah, here, you also have patience here. Yeah, I think this person really understands that you need to take it slow, I think, for many of you. They kind of understand that you're not to be rushed and that you need to take time. Yeah, awareness kind of is a reflection of the Four of Swords as well. It makes me think of, you know, this person like sees you as someone who can be very self-reflective, very good at understanding human nature, natural born psychologist. You might have a strong moon energy, Cancer energy, and or Venus. All right, so this is pretty much what I see with the card. Let me check the astrological notes. Spirit, tell me about pile number 4. How does this person see them, feel about them? How does this person see them, feel about them? Tell me about pile number 4. How does this person, their person, see them or feel about them? All right. I think that's enough. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 4? How does their person see them or feel about them? What can you tell me for pile number 4? How does their person see them or feel about them? right, let me see. Jupiter, Sagittarius, Mercury. Yeah, Mercury is giving me that youthful energy. So like I said, I feel like for many of you, this is an older person or someone who's just more mature than you are. You have Shravana, Capricorn, Moon energy. See, Moon energy. I said that the Moon is strong here. Purvashadha, Venus as well. I did mention Moon and Venus. Okay, Uttara Bhadrapada. You have Saturn there. Rohini. By the way, for those of you who don't know, these are lunar mansions or nakshatras as they're called in Vedic astrology. Magha, which is Leo. And it's ruled by Ketu. Punarvasu, which is Jupiter. And also it falls in Gemini and Cancer. Purva Bhadrapada, Aquarius and Pisces, also more Jupiter energy. 8th house. 4th house. 1st house. 4th house is a confirmation, by the way, of the Cancerian energy. 2nd house, interesting. 4th house again. I did say that the number 4 was prominent. 8th house again. All right. Very interesting. So this person sees you as really intense. They kind of see you as a homebody, potentially as well. They might see you as someone who's really involved with real estate and or vehicles. Maybe the restaurant business, the hotel business as well. I think they really like your chest area. Like, I know that's very specific, but yeah, they could really like your chest area. They really see you as assertive as well, mysterious, potentially someone who's, like I said, 8th house is kind of a confirmation of the King of Cups and all the other cups energy. Like, they see you as someone who's a natural born psychologist. Whether you work in psychology or not, you know, they just see you as someone who is just really good at reading people, understanding people. They also really like your face, and also potentially they like your voice. And just your body overall. I think they really like your body. Let's see. They also see you as quite intelligent, well-educated, someone who's interested in traveling, someone who's good at communication. They see you as having a lot of intellectual energy and a lot of intellectual potential, especially when it comes to communication on all forms. They also see you as someone who has a bit of a dark side. They could see you as someone who's interested in the occult, maybe even astrology, tarot, stuff like that. They really like your eyes. They like your face. Something about your face and your eyes, especially your eyes, is very attractive to them. They see you as someone who almost has like star quality. Like they see you, I feel like this person sees you as a diamond in the rough for some reason. This is the overall feeling that I'm getting. Like, you know what I'm getting? It's like something like My Fair Lady or the Pygmalion thing. It's like this person sees you as someone that has a lot of potential, and they would love to help you discover that potential. They also see you as someone who's really graceful. Definitely, they love your face. You know, they could also see how this resonates, but you could be interested in dancing, or they could see you as someone who's a good dancer. They could really like your hands as well, and your thighs. I know, that's really specific, but because we have Jupiter and Sagittarius, and that's connected to the thighs. They could also see you as a little bit argumentative. I think they like they feel like they could have a profound connection with you, and I think that they also think they can have good communication and really have deep conversations with you. And yeah, they see you as someone that could provide them with a solid base, or you could build a solid base together. You know, a solid, stable home environment. And they like that. All right, so this is pretty much what I can see for you, pile number 4, and I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, because I definitely have a lot of confirmations as usual. And I hope that, yeah, you have enjoyed it. And please don't forget to like the video if you have subscribed to my channel. And also click the notifications bell if you want to see when I will post a new video. Also, please comment in the comment section with anything you would care to share about this video, whether it resonated, to which extent it resonated, maybe ideas for future readings that you might have. Anything that you would like to share in the comment section, please share. And also, if you're interested in a private tarot reading, you can check out the video description. I will leave my contact information there. You can email me for a pricing list and reading options. And I also will leave a link to reviews that I've gotten for private readings. If you're interested, go ahead and check it out. And also, last but not least, I have an astrology channel focused mainly on Vedic astrology, but also with a bit of tropical elements in there. You can check out the channel in my video description as well as in the pinned comment. Maybe subscribe to that channel if you're interested in astrology. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, so thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you at my next tarot reading. Bye!